Here's a little trick I want to show you. I made a little mess, but yeah, let's see how this works.
Aimless, silly.
Beep. How are we going to do this? Well, first of all, we need a bottle cap like this one. This one is a little flat for my taste, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So let's say that you are trapped inside a jungle or some place dangerous, and all you have is your plastic bottle, and it's obviously the cap and a knife. How do you expect to get materials? Well, a string is a very useful thing to have, so yeah, having this around, it's very useful for stuff like setting traps and whatnot. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it without any fancy tools, just some things that you should have in a survival situation, like this kitchen knife, of course, or bottle cap. And I'm going to use these pliers because everybody has one. If you don't have anyone, well, I guess you could use your fingers, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. So first of all, we need to make two cuts on either side of the bar cap. So I'm going to do this. Probably going to speed it up because it's going to take a while. There we go. Be careful not to cut yourself while doing this. I'm using this knife that doesn't have any edge on it, if you wonder. So yeah, it's for my own safety because I'm super clumsy, so I don't want to stab myself out of pure stupidity. So yeah, once we done this cut, we just measure the position of the other. That should be on the opposite side, and you can actually just press your way in. So two cuts on either side of both sides. I'm sorry, of the bottle cap, and we're going to make them vertical, and the other two cuts are going to be horizontal, just like this. And when you're positioning your cut better, bear in mind that if you do it too close to the top, it is going to leave a very small, very thin. The the string is going to be very thin, and you want to be. I see that this kind of thickness is 5 millimeters, and it's good because it doesn't break. If you make it too thin, you're going to pull, and then it's going to break on you. So yeah, try not to make it too thin. So yeah, I'm going to measure actually with my with my string about the the middle. So yeah, I'm going to make an incision right in the middle of the cap, and again I'm going to speed it up because you don't want to see me just sawing my way with a blunt knife through a bottle cap. So yeah, The other day I saw someone post a survival hack of some sort where you can use two razor blades to heat water. You just connect them to the main by separation. You just use the two razor blades and put them separate with, I don't know, a toothpick or something like that. And I was just thinking, what the hell? I mean, if you actually touch either one of the plates, let's say you touch the positive one and then you get a shock, immediately you're going to close your hand because of the electricity. So you're going to electrocute yourself and possibly burn your hand, and then you're going to just grab the razor blade as hard as you can, and you won't be able to let it go. So you're going to cut all your fingers, electrocute yourself, and then die. Also, all because you wanted to heat water with some garbage that you find out in your bathroom. I mean, you need to be very careful with electricity. I don't know, I just saw that and was furious. But I didn't want to insult anyone's work, so I didn't say anything. Well, I leave a comment, but I don't think anyone would actually read it. So yeah, once we're through, we just need to start cutting, and basically we're done. So to start cutting the bottle, we just need, I'm going to use the scissors, but actually you should be using the knife to make a little stripe. I'm just trying to make it the right length, because if you do it too big, it's just going to break on you. Believe me, I tried like a couple of times and it always breaks if it is too wide. So yeah, I widen up a little the cut, so it will be a little bit more easier to set. So once you get this, you put your knife through the holes and to the other side. Yep. There we go. And then start pulling and pray it doesn't break on you. So yeah, once you start pulling, there should be getting the right length, and you just go and pull and pull. This is so satisfactory. I'm going to go all the way in. Look, this is all just curvy. There we go. So look at how it ends. Oh, this is amazing. Look, just this is all that remains. This is so fun. I'm going to try it with another. Sorry. I'm going to actually show you what we did. So yeah, this is very useful for doing stuff. I actually going to use it for a gardening project because I don't want to buy real things. I just want to use things that are free because I'm very poor. Oh, this is the other one I made. This is actually a little bit nicer because, well, actually I don't know, maybe because of the area of the bottle I use. But now we're going to use this one because I want to. Let's do that again. We got a little strip to get it started. We put our gadget in here, the strip over under the knife. Oops. And then we start pulling. Sorry, and keep on pulling. And there we go, a bunch of string. Do you want me to go all the way in with the bottle? I can do that. Okay, now we're set. And I will pull. There we go. And now I start. If you want the string to keep going, you just have to give it a little push in this direction, so it keeps cutting. But if you want it to end, just try to point the knife to the top, and it will just cut like this. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go all the way in. So let's set. And let's wreck this bottle. That in the background is the factory that's near my house. Don't pay attention to it, just pay attention to this piece of beautiful art. Whoops, it seems like I went too far. Just do it like this. And let's see how far can we go until it breaks. Yeah, that's how far. Yeah, this bottle is actually kind of difficult for all these things that it got. The mysterious brand bottle that you already know what it is. But yeah, you can actually make a lot of this string. It's very resistant. You can use it for everything. If you use a bigger bottle, you can make even better ones. I don't want to be naming brands, but you already know which brand it was because I forgot to take the label. So yeah. So hope you like it. It's very easy to make. You just need the knife, a bottle cap that comes with the bottle. So yeah, and pliers, and of course the bottle. So yeah, I hope you like it, and I will see you next time.